Nice good pick.
I am the type of person to VOD review like everything in life. When I was in college, I used to live in a building where there were 2 elevators on either side of the hall, and you'd enter on the right side of the building near the right side elevator. But my room was on the 5th floor on the left side of the building. And so if the 2 elevators were on the same floor, it would take the same amount of time to get to my room using either elevator, right? And so what I'd do is for like a week, I'd always walk across to the left elevator and I'd make a note of which floor each elevator was on at what time. And then I created like a statistical analysis for when I should walk across the hallway and when I should take the close elevator. And essentially it mathed out to if the close elevator is on floor 2 or 1, then always take that one. And if it's on 3 or higher and it's like the morning, then you cross. And if it's 3 or higher, if it's 3 in the evenings, you took the close one. I didn't have enough data points. Like it wasn't statistically significant, but it was funny. Yeah, Jeff on the couch saying this is real. He's backing me up. Jeff was my roommate. No fucking way you VOD review the elevator. Actually, wait. I have the Google sheet still. Wait, one sec. So as you can see, I collected a total of 163 data points to determine if I should cross or not, and what's the likelihood that crossing will save me time.
Hello gamers, look at your elo, now look at mine, now back to your elo, now back to mine. Sadly, it isn't mine, but if you stop autopiloting outdated strategies and start getting free VOD review coaching, it could look like it's mine. Look down, back up, where are you? You're on bind. With the strats your strats could be like, what's in your hand? Back at me, I have it. It's the Valorant gift card from Woohoojin. For your successful follow-up thought, look again. The gift card is now an ego vandal. Anything is possible when you get your Valorant tips from a talking banana and not TikTok. I'm on a gaming chair.
Marinara. Oh, we're back. We're back. We won the raffle last time and did not go well for us. Let's take a look. Okay, we're on that Brimstone grind set. Oh, chilling. Do we have these recordings? You say recorded. I want to see this shit because you guys be doing the over aim drill poorly. I'm on your PC. Perfect. You can like screen share me. You'll hop and drag me. Yo.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Let's see it.
Yeah, so warm-ups.
Okay, yeah. You see how you're aiming and then moving?
Yes.
You're supposed to aim and move. Like,
oh, at the same time.
The moment you begin moving your mouse to the right, you should start walking to the left. And that's why you're taking these giga tiny baby steps.
Fair.
Because that's why you don't have time. If you aim and then move, you don't have time to take the huge big boy steps. So I would go to easy bots, and when the bot spawns, like really take time to register what side it's on and start your movement right as you start the flick. It has to become subconscious. Like you remember when our hero last game got peaked heaven by that Reyna? Yep. It has to be like automatic muscle memory to overflick and start walking left immediately to dodge her shot. If you have to like think about it, then it's too slow. So I would go back to easy and really hone in on doing it at the same exact time because this is too slow. All right, let's queue. I'm ready. I feel like this is the most common problem all you guys are doing with the over aim drill. You're all taking tiny steps because you're aiming after, or you're moving after you aim. If that's you, go back to easy, please, because medium is making you rush. You have to do them at the same time. Thought that was the intent? Then you weren't paying close enough attention. Like I provided visual demonstration of myself doing the exercise alongside with a keyboard overlay. So all of the resources are there for you to compare your practice to mine. And if you're not noticing that, that's a problem in the way that you approach learning in general. You shouldn't need everything to be laid out for you in complete and utter detail. You know, for that, everybody like wins these raffles. There's like hundreds of people who just hit gold off of that guide without the additional help. And it's because they've got the gene that makes them realize that their practice is wrong. And that gene is like, you can like train that. It's not genetic. It's like a skill in of itself. I feel like Hooch was a straight A student. Good one. My 16 hours of League of Legends a day in college would like to have a word with you. I had about a 2 something unweighted GPA in college. I had the capability to be a straight A student, but I did not have the desire to be one. I had the desire to be a professional League of Legends player at the time. It was a mistake in life that I would not recommend you make, which is why I bully you people who are on the road that I was on. All right, let's see our hero play. What's your take on college? Incredibly valuable if you're like in any field of engineering. What's the statistic? I think it's like 77% of millionaires have a college degree, as opposed to like 56% of the general population. It's like a clear indicator.
Planting.
Last player standing.
I believe there's studies. I'd have to pull up the studies though. It definitely is easier to get a degree if you have money, of course. So you do have to account for that. Did you end up finishing college or drop out? No, I finished college. I've got a degree in computer science, music, and data analytics. Oh, okay. Do you see
Cypher
chat?
underneath.
Do you see our problem? Can one of you clip that round for me, please? Because I can't clip. Our problem is our
Nice shot,
hero
guys.
can't aim while moving. She keeps standing still to really hone in that shot. And that's a problem. It's harder to aim while moving, of course, but it's necessary. Man, it almost seems backwards, right? Because in a game like Valorant, you think, oh, you have to stand still to shoot. So all that matters is how you can aim while standing still. It's like you should only shoot once you're on the head. And so you should only stand still once you're on the head. But you see, we can't aim while moving. Oh, we are
Drop
so
behind.
unaware. That's tough.
Breach.
The same problem I do. Cannot aim for shit while moving. I don't think there exists a person who aims
Nice.
better while moving. I will be real with you. You know when like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Jeez, okay.
Spike down B.
You know when people be like, God, I always wake up tired? Does anybody not wake up tired? Like, I don't think anybody has an easy time getting out of bed. I think the difference is how awake you feel like an
Nice,
hour
nice.
after you get up, you know? In terms of like healthy sleep versus unhealthy sleep. I think aiming while moving is the same type of phenomenon where nobody aims better while moving. In fact, everyone aims better while stationary, as far as I
Amazing.
know. But you have to be able to aim at a competent level while moving.
Oh, so good.
Waking up tired is a symptom of sleep apnea. Really, you open your eyes in the morning and you're like, God, I'm so rejuvenated. And then you just hop out of bed, hippity hoppity. And you're like, it's lit? No fucking way, dude. I've never met a single person who wakes up
Thank
like
you.
that.
Sorry, I'm just
Yeah,
like,
most
sick
days.
and
Then you're
gross
the
today,
weird one,
but,
okay? I had a sleep study done. I don't have sleep apnea.
Thanks.
Like, stop being a WebMD doctor right now, scaring people into self-diagnosing themselves. Waking up tired is not a symptom of sleep apnea. I think that's a symptom of being an average human. I don't think people, on average, wake up rejuvenated. I think it takes 30 minutes to an hour, and then you're rejuvenated. Because that's literally how your cortisol spikes work. Like, that's how it works.
Plant the spike.
I don't believe you that the moment you open your eyes, you're hecking energetic. That sounds like a problem, actually. If any, I think you should get that looked at. The moment you open your eyes, you have the energy. It sounds like your cortisol spike is happening too early.
Enemy spotted B.
Cold showers wake me up immediately. Oh, of course.
Nice.
But I'm saying the moment like you wake up, like the instant frame that your alarm goes off or you naturally wake up and you're in bed. You're tired. But like you want to stay in bed. You have to fight that urge. Thanks for keeping me entertained and educated while I work. Hell yeah, you're literally my target demographic. Let's go. Sleep in shower. Oh my God, wait. You sleep in the shower and you have like a timer that automatically turns on a cold shower at like 8 a.m. That way you wake up energized. Holy shit. Oh my
Alright,
God.
they're using a lot of ults.
There's a flanker.
80 Cypher underneath.
No, I was telling Jeff, so he's visiting and he's like, yo, Woohoojin, why do you have a Rubik's Cube in the shower? And I explained to him my genius system. So studies show cold showers are good for you, right? But fuck that. Cold showers suck. They suck way more, right? But apparently you only need like 30 seconds of cold shower. And so if you just set it to cold at the end of your shower, you're like chilling. So what I do is during my warm, enjoyable shower, I scramble that Rubik's Cube. And then once I'm done like soaping and everything and I wash myself, I set the shower to cold and I can't turn it off until I solve the Rubik's Cube. That's my little challenge. Okay. And that way it forces me to sit in the cold shower for like 30 seconds to a minute. It's like a human timer. And that way it forces my brain to wake up too. Because my brain's like, well, if I stay asleep, I'm not going to solve the cube fast. And then I get more cold shower. And I fucking hate the cold shower.
Beta's tower.
So that's some Woohoojin shower tech. I think I invented that. Bro, do you VOD review your showers?
Nice pick.
I am the type of person to VOD review like everything in life. When I was in college, I used to live in a building where there were 2 elevators on either side of the hall. And you'd enter on the right side of the building near the right side elevator. But my room was on the 5th floor on the left side of the building. And so if the 2 elevators were on the same floor, it would take the same amount of time to get to my room using either elevator, right? And so what I'd do is for like a week, I'd always walk across to the left elevator and I'd make a note of which floor each elevator was on at what time. And then I created like a statistical analysis for when I should walk across the hallway and when I should take the closed elevator. And essentially it mathed out to if the closed elevator is on floor 2 or 1, then always take that one. And if it's on 3 or higher and it's like the morning, then you cross. And if it's 3 or higher, if it's 3 in the evenings, you took the close one. I didn't have enough data points. Like it wasn't statistically significant, but it was funny. Yeah, Jeff on the couch saying this is real. He's backing me up. Jeff was my roommate. No fucking way you VOD review the elevator. Actually, wait. I have the Google Sheet still. Wait, one sec. So as you can see, I collected a total of 163 data points to determine if I should cross or not, and what's the likelihood that crossing will save me time. I was doing that while like failing in hecking linear algebra. When I should have just been studying my linear algebra notes.
Good job, good job.
But it's like, who cares about the eigenvector of a 3x4 matrix, right? When's that apply in life, chat? I need to know the practical things. Should I cross the hallway so I can play League of Legends 2 minutes faster? When in classes like that, literally anything seems more interesting to do. So fun fact, now that I've graduated from college, I find linear algebra so fascinating. It's actually, I did a lot of machine learning in college, and linear algebra is like the backbone of things like graphical rendering and machine learning. And it's super fascinating. I find myself on the hecking mathematics YouTube rabbit hole half the time. And a lot of that shit is linear algebra. Or like you'll be watching like a stuff made here video and he'll be like, so the way I computed where to move the basketball hoop relative to the ball was this simple hecking matrix multiplication. And I'm like, that makes so much sense. It's actually like really cool. Linear algebra is one of the most like real life applicable high level mathematics courses you'll like ever take in college. Yeah, there's like 2 types of professors, right? Oh, let's go. That's minimap awareness. There's 2 types of professors, I feel like. There's the ones who became professors because they got their PhD and they like love doing research and cutting edge like proofs and whatnot. And then there's the professors who love teaching. And I think you can usually tell which is which pretty quickly. And then you get the rare eggs that are both. I have like a security or network security teacher who was both, and he was insane. The dude had written a paper on like reverse geolocation, like, and his paper is like actually used in like the real world. She placing smokes after she takes sight. Who cares? She's silver. I'm just looking at the gunfights, Pandex. Don't get it twisted. Our hero needs to be able to aim and move, and this problem stems from the slightly suboptimal practice of the benchmarks. And it is definitely why we have not taken a single DM dub. Because if you can't aim and move, you're going to have to stand still. And if you have to stand still against even like a diamond level player, you're dead. Does your rank matter in DM? No, it's pretty loose matchmaking in DM. There is MMR though. Like when Tens queues up for DM, he's not popping our hero here playing the game. The way I understand DM is it takes your most recent like 2 or 3 placements and puts you in a lobby with people who've placed similarly. So basically guarantees that you'll get 1 or 2 silver players in a higher rated lobby, because when you get that full lobby of 12
How
silvers,
many are you seeing?
someone has to win, right? And so whoever wins that lobby will get put into the diamond lobby next game they play, and then lose and come back. So basically, if you want to maximize your odds of popping your favorite streamer, what you do is you queue up DMs, you lose like 3 in a row, so you get into a silver DM, and then you need to crush that DM and then wait for your streamer to queue up, and then you queue up. And you're highly likely to pop them because you're going to be in high DM queue. Is this legit tech? Oh, that would probably work. Yeah, it's just like the Riot Gun Buddy tech is to queue up spike rushes on West Coast servers at 5:30 Pacific. And then just make sure you turn off, like, I'd say you turn on anonymous nameplates so you don't psych yourself out, and then you just be a viber. That's the meta, you know? Any time management tech you got? Yeah, don't think of it as time management. Think of it as energy management. While you may have 16 hours a day, you do not have 16 hours of energy. For example, you can't just put, you know, like 16 hours of studying, focused workout, and whatnot in one day. You'll die. Try to figure out like what your limit is.
Why am I ADSing so much?
Mine is like 3 hours. If I have more than 3 hours of energy consuming activity in a row on my schedule, then I'm cursed. Like the schedule's bad. And so I try to have like gaps. That's why my VOD review and pro analysis segments on my normal days go from 9 to noon, because that's 3 hours. I can't really do more than that. And then the in-houses, I'm vibing, you know? It's like recharge. And after the in-houses, I end stream and I go do more energy shit. Like I go make a thumbnail. Isn't she buying the Ares way too much? I really don't care. I care that our gunfights look this atrocious. It's the only thing I care about.
It's on A. 72 jet.
The Jet's got an Ares too. You got to understand, if I had that Ares and I didn't press ADS, I'm probably killing 4. Even if you made it so I could only aim like you restricted my hand so I could only move my mouse like this much at a time, and I got to do huge swipes, I'm probably killing 4 because I place my crosshair in good spots and move really well, and people are dying to me. Like, it's not an aim skill diff. It's a identifying good duels diff and then taking the duels appropriately is what everyone's lacking in the CLO. We don't find good duels. Like if they cross arcade here, we're never killing them. Bam. See? We don't find good duels. How to find good duels video link, please. That's like how to find good chess moves video link, please. People have written like entire books about that shit, and the rules still don't apply all the time. Yeah, finding good duels is the entire game of Valorant essentially. It's just in silver, it's really straightforward to do it, in that the enemy is kind of playing very poorly and they just give you these duels. Once you get into higher ELO, it requires coordination to find duels that are advantageous. Are back.
Oh my god, whiffing all my shots.
Can you guys clip that too?
Fade is main.
You clip that too.
Oof.
Wow, thank you for the prime. Take my money and spend it on doggo treats? Yeah, sure.
Wow. Nice. Good job.
Crusty 818, thank you for the prime. That is lit. Oh my god, are we going next round?
Nice try.
Tough. NT.
Oh my god. Like, talk about performance, like, falling short. Jesus.
It's all good.
Oh my god.
All good. Even the most nervous Radiant player in the world would play better though, right? Like, nerves definitely affect you, but we can still see the problems. Okay, so first I'm gonna do something in the range, and I want you to rate on a scale of 1 to 10 how difficult it looks to you. Like if I asked you to do this as well. So the drill would be you'd have a Vandal, you'd click practice, and then while constantly moving, you're going to shoot 2 bullets and kill bots on repeat between turns. So like this.
I feel like I'm getting called out for the fact that, like, not called out, but I
just want you to scale this like 1 to 10.
pretty difficult. Like probably like an 8 or 9 for me, just because I suck the most out of all your drills with the strafing. Like I
Yeah.
can't hit that 100 BPM.
Yep. No, and this is so you have this problem where every time you go to aim, you plant your feet and then you aim. And unfortunately, that's literally not allowed. You will never reach even like a remotely high elo if that's how you have to aim. And so everyone aims better stationary. Like I aim way better if I don't have to move, okay? Everyone aims better when they don't have to move. That's normal. But you can't give in to that like sensation of better aim because you're giving up too much on the them shooting at you side. Because a gunfight isn't just how fast do you shoot them. Because if it was, then of course you'd stand still and aim at them because you'll shoot them faster.
Yeah.
However, the gunfight is, do you shoot them before they shoot you? It's a bit different. And it's a lot easier to shoot these stationary targets, as you can see me doing here, than if I turn on strafe.
Yeah. Oh god, that just made my heart beat.
Yeah, exactly. So now I'm missing more bullets. I'm still hitting a lot because I'm used to shooting at strafing targets. But you see, even me, a Radiant player, now I'm missing on these bots. And this is the beauty of strafing, is that it's simple. You can strafe like this, and if you weren't shooting, you'd be dodging bullets of a literal professional tier player. Because this is all they're doing. They're just strafing to dodge shots. Problem is, you got to be able to shoot while you're doing it. Right? And so when you're like peeking people, I don't want you to stop until you're ready to shoot at them. So you should just be moving, and then you only stop once it's shooting time. It seems almost backwards because the game is like, you're not accurate when you're moving. And so lots of people think, okay, I'll stop, aim, shoot. But no, it's you stop once you're ready to shoot. So what you do to practice this is you put on Eliminate 100, you come out into the middle, and until you're ready to shoot, you're moving. And you should only like stop to shoot like one bullet like this, like on the head once you're ready. So I'm full moving all around. And then it's like, okay, it's shoot time. Moving, shoot time. And so I just stop for that one bullet. Otherwise I'm full moving. And you see, it's like, it looks like natural for me because I move when I'm aiming. So it's very easy for me to counter my movement by aiming really far away from the bot and stopping right on the head, right? So do this and really push yourself to go as fast as you can while always moving until you're shooting at the bot. And I'm going to show you some of your gunfights because it's really, really bad.
What? I think you meant to say amazing. So good.
You only hit shots when you stand still. Like, I don't see you hitting any shots at all while you're moving. Or, well, like, if you move right up until the shot, you always have to, like, stand still for quite a long amount of time. So like, look at this right now. We're missing, but then you stand still and you like lined up the shot and you headshot her. And that's just not allowed. You can't have a shot that looks like that. It's too slow. You'll die. So like a gold player even. Here. So first of all, you're like really passively peeking this breach. I'd peek him more confidently.
Okay.
But we get a gunfight this round, which is good to show. And notice how you're like moving around. You're like doing this.
Yeah.
So either you have the world's smallest mouse pad or you're a League of Legends player and you're used to just aiming with your wrist. And
no, I was at a 3000 DPI and then switched down to 300. So I'm still getting used to.
Yeah. Okay, 300 you can easily 180 on. Yeah. So what I'd recommend is while you're doing this drill here, like try to do full motion between the bots. So let's say you kill a bot on the left side. Right after you kill this bot, try to flick over to this side. Wow, how convenient. So I kill a bot on that side and I flick over here first. And I'm like, oh, okay, it was over here. Try to do like one smooth motion.
Oh, yeah.
Because you'll notice I don't have to pick up my mouse at all to do this. And I'm aiming very horizontally. Not perfectly because I'm not a heckin' pro, but it's good enough. I've got decent enough mouse control. So I'm not doing this. You gotta learn to do these smooth motions because when you get surprised, like there was a round where they were behind you, Dish, and you didn't even register it. But if you did, and you registered they were behind you, you got to be able to like turn around and shoot at them. Like it has to be a fast motion. It'd be like, oh, they're behind me, and then you hone in on them and shoot at them. Because if instead you're like, oh, they're behind me, you're dead. What do you mean? Like you gotta turn and shoot.
Yeah,
okay,
that makes sense.
Here. So like this movement's like really jittery. And here you can see the gunfights. So here you try to move in the gunfight, but it's so evident that you like don't know how.
Mm-hmm.
You're aiming all over the place. We got leg shots, body shots. So, as is pretty much always the case with the below gold coaching, it's a mechanics gap. We got to be aiming at this jet's head. Again, look at the jet fight. Humming is here. Legs in the wall. And it's because you're not comfortable aiming while moving. It's not because
Definitely.
like you might even be trying to aim for the head. I can't tell because that's how bad your aim is while you're moving. So we got to work on that a lot. So I would play these Elim 100s, and I play the novice aim labs routine that I posted with Voltaic.
Yeah, I'm super pumped for it. Thank you.
That's about it. You just got to learn how to aim while you're moving. It's like giga holding you back. It's painful.
Yeah. No, I know. I appreciate it. It's yeah. Thank you for everything. I really
No
do
problem.
appreciate the time and everything. So
We look forward to the gold icon. Good luck on the climb.
thank
Have a
you.
nice Wednesday. Peace out.